Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Just a quick tutorial on how to read your measuring tape, especially with inches or what is called the imperial system. This is one of the most important tools in sewing, and once you understand how to read it, everything becomes a lot easier. So a measuring tape usually has two sides, one in inches and the other side is known as the centimeters, also known as the metric system. So the metric system is quite easier to understand because it's based on units of 10, making conversions straightforward, whereas the inches involves more varied conversions, but each system has its own uses. And so today I have decided to make your life easy and explain in the most simplest way possible. Okay, so I'm going in with this pen as a pointer. I think it's just cute. All right, looking at our measuring tape, from this metal piece to that solid line, we have 1 inch, and then from that line to the next, we have another inch. From this line to the next inch, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So in between these lines, we have the small lines as well that divide an inch. And this is where many people get confused. So I just want us to have a look at these small lines. Sorry, I'm going to demonstrate with these lines because of that piece there. So looking at these small lines, we have this one that is the longest compared to the rest. So we have these one that we call 1/2 inch. So that's 1/2 inch from that point there. 1/2 inch from that point, 1/2 inch from that point. So that is your half. It's longer than the rest of the short lines. Then the next one is this one here. This is called a quarter, and then this is called 3/4. So these next ones are called quarters. So they're slightly longer than the other ones, slightly shorter. And then you have these ones as well. These ones are called your eighths. So you have your 1/8, your 3/8, your 5/8, and your 7/8. So in the order, just to summarize what I've said now in order, this from here, from number 2, this solid line to there, that's your 1/8. Okay, so from there to that small point, it's 1/8. And then from that point to this one, that's your 1/4. From this point to that point, 1/4. From the solid line to this, we have 3/8. This to that, that's your half. From there to there, that's 1/2 inch. From there to there, that's your 5/8. From there to there, that's your 3/4. And then from that line to the last line, that's your 7/8. And that makes up 1 inch. Okay. So for an example, let's say we have this pen to measure, and our pen measures from there to there. We have our pen measuring 5.5, which is that point there. So we'll say it measures 5.5 inch. Okay, but say it happens that it measures there. So we're gonna say our pen measures 5 and 7/8. So basically that's how you say. Or you have 5 1/8, 5 1/4, 5 3/8, 5 1/2 inch, 5 5/8, 5 3/4, and 5 7/8. And that's basically how you read your measuring tape. Here's a tip before I go. Practice, practice, practice. Practice by measuring scraps of fabric or paper and reading the numbers out loud. And that's how you will get used to saying the numbers. And lastly, be patient with yourself. It gets easier the more you use it. That's how you read your sewing measuring tape in inches. If this was helpful to you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more sewing tutorials. You have a question or you want me to cover the centimeter side next? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching guys, and happy sewing!